the face. Welcome all to Gethin Christian's channel. After an extended break, I am very happy to return with a truly worthy timepiece that I am very excited to show you. One of my absolute favourites, a vintage-inspired diver's watch, the Borealis Scorpionfish version 2. The Scorpionfish, a highly venomous species of marine fish found in the Indo-Pacific and other temperate seas, featuring venomous, mucus-coated spines capable of inflicting devastating injury to the feet or hands of any poor soul who has the misfortune of encountering one. And it is this fish that lends its name to the watch. Carlos at Borealis has done an excellent job here, and the watch, although not entirely complete, does not disappoint. Let's take him off the cushion for a closer look. Absolutely proper. Look at the state of it. Look at the quality. This is a watch that costs around £400 to £500, and it is engineered so well and so well done. It just looks like something that probably costs over £1,000. It's a beautiful piece. Within this little Mongo is the Miyota 9015 movement from Citizen. It's a slim movement and a higher beat movement, beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour. Look at that sweep. Extremely smooth. Smoother than you'll find on your average Seiko or, other lower-end watches. It's a great movement, extremely accurate, durable and efficient. Hacking and hand winding are featured, and it's comparable to the Swiss Testes ETA 2824-2. This particular one is running at 0 seconds deviation over the 24-hour period that I've been recording it from, and I'm not just saying that to make it look good for the purposes of review. I have a Helson watch with the same movement, and it doesn't run as accurately as this. This watch has literally not lost a single second in one day. I've not got any watches that have done that. So that's quite lovely. What the fuck do you think about it? Freaky as fuck. So what else can I say? We have specs to list. Look how handsome she is. I mean, it's just such a rugged beast of a watch. Absolute slab. Look at the finishing, the brushwork, everything perfect. The case size is 42.5 millimeters by 49. Screw down crown here, which is exquisitely done, with the slotting and deep engraving of the Borealis B. No homo etching as found in lesser watches. Domed sapphire crystal. Look at the dome. Beautiful. With an internal AR coating featured. 14.95 millimeters of thickness and a 120 click buttery unidirectional bezel, which lines up perfectly. 24mm lug width, an unusual size, but such a rugged piece. So 24mm here and tapering down to 20mm. at the clasp. A screw-down case back with a lovely mermaid on it. 300 meters or 1,000 feet of water resistance are featured here. Absolutely proper. Helium escape valve is featured and is hidden underneath this clasp, so there's no ugly valve here on the side of this triangulated rhomboid, which is quite great. The bracelet is of the highest quality, featuring screwed links. Unfortunately, one of the screws broke when I was resizing the bracelet, but we will skip over that fact. Other than that, the quality has been extremely high. The links are brushed with high polished flanks. The case has lovely brushed flanks, concentric brushwork on the top, and lovely beveling. Look at the quality of the beveling here. Mirrored bevel polish all around the case, which is quite exceptional. They didn't need to do it, but they've done it. Angular and extremely hardcore. And look at these. No pathetic spring bars are featured here. This is hex screws for maximum retardation. This shit will not fall off your wrist under any circumstances. Look at it. Look at the state of that. The quality is impeccable. Absolutely impeccable. This is a blatant homage to the ZRC Grand Fond 300 meter official French Navy diver's timepiece from 1964 to 1982. Famous for having the crown at the 6 o'clock. But apart from that omission, you can clearly see where the inspiration for this behemoth has been taken. It's a lovely, lovely watch. The dial is printed, and unfortunately, this is the date version. I personally prefer the no date. A cleaner dial is preferred by me, but you know, this is wonderful. Unfortunately, the loom is Swiss BGW9, and it's still daylight, so I can't show you how bad it is, but it is staggeringly bad. It has a bluish hue to it, and it's pathetically dull. And if you've ever had a Seiko or, you know, an OSD or anything like that, Helson, it unfortunately is extremely weak, and it's a real shame. It's a real shame that this watch has such a weak loom. But the dial is loomed, and the bezel is loomed here, and this bezel is sapphire as well, so that's a nice touch. And I think this is the, as you call it, Pepsi or Coke. I don't know. What is that? Tell me in the comments. I think it's Pepsi. Turns very well. 120 click. Lovely, lovely bezel. Just the loom is a big letdown. And the other letdown of this watch, and I said it wasn't a complete watch, and no watch is ever complete, but this one has unfortunately got this very well done, highly well machined, and lovely, but butterfly clasp. Look at it, it's really good. 3 micro adjust, push button release. But it's a butterfly clasp on a diver's watch. The V1, the version 1 of the Scorpionfish, featured a perfectly wonderful ratcheting diver's extension. Why they chose to do away with it for this watch is beyond me, but they did. However, it's a nice clasp, but there will be no ratcheting on a hot day. You're stuck. So I would size it to accommodate swelling of the testes. Feel free to splash your gonads in the brine. This watch is guaranteed to survive at depths of up to 300 meters or 1,000 feet. Double Vuitton O-rings are featured behind the screw-down caseback. it is truly a freaky piece, and I hope you've enjoyed watching me review it as much as I've enjoyed reviewing it. As always, stay freaky. Keep all your feathers retarded. And please, never give up. I'll see you in the next review.